Good morning, guys. It is another beautiful hot day. So here's our surprise. This beautiful big giant thing back here. Our new car. It is not a minivan. It is a, what do we say?
Extended cab pilot.
Extended cab pilot with wing doors. Because it's not a minivan. I hate minivans. So this is what we've been up to. This is what we've been actually doing for like 2 weeks. It is a Honda Odyssey 2018. If you watch Disney Junior, it's the one with the second seat that goes like this, so you can separate the kids when they act like psychopaths and just keep poking at each other. But silver. It's dark gray inside with a light gray inside, so it kind of like offsets it a little bit. It's nothing like my Pilot. My Pilot was an SUV. I love my Pilot. I cried, actually, a few tears. I made a few tears. But this is going to be exciting. I'm excited for this, and let's take a look. So my favorite part, Pilot still had it, but my favorite part is where Matt can have his seat changed and I can have my seat changed. So instead of getting in the car and keep changing it back and forth, we just start the car with our fancy button, which I'm pretty sure all Hondas do the push to start. So I am number 1, so I'm fancy. I'm still getting used to all the buttons and everything. I'm still going, see me moving? Okay, I'm good now. What I like the most actually about this car is that if I want to put the clock on, I can put the clock on and have like a background, like a computer really. Or I can put whatever picture I want on there. Another cool thing about this truck is that it has, oh, my phone's not in here. I should go get my phone.
We'll come back to that.
Okay. I really like this part. I don't like the shifter or the sticks or anything like that. I like how this, you can start, you can drive. There's sport mode. Like, I need that.
It's a shiftless transmission. You just press the buttons and it shifts you from park to reverse, neutral, drive, and this has a sport mode. And it is a quick little thing, or quick big thing, I should say. So that's nice. What else, Mom?
I got my box in here with my sugar, so when I go to Dunkin' Donuts, I have all my sugars in there, my little box, my little phone case, or phone holder, cup holders.
This actually, on our model, it's not. We have the EXL. On our model, it's not, but on the trim, I think, above ours, it's a wireless charger for your phones.
If it's compatible with it.
Right. Our phones don't have it, so we didn't really care about it, but like if you have an Android or a phone that supports wireless charging and you get the trim above ours, you will be able to just put your phone there and it'll charge, which is a cool feature for sure.
You got all your buttons here, your main, which is the cruise control, all this fun stuff here. You got the push to open the doors.
She just breezes right over everything.
What do you mean?
It has an adaptive cruise control, and what that basically means is the car will keep distance from the car in front of you. Obviously keep your speed, set it to 70. It'll keep 70 and keep distance between the car in front of you, so that if like somebody cuts you off, the car automatically brakes for you, which is nice. And it also like keeps you in the lanes and makes soft turns for you. The car almost drives itself. Almost. Not quite, but almost, which is really nice.
And it's really cool is if it does brake and it does have to stop, it'll continue to keep going. So like you don't even have to hit the gas or the brake. If you set it to, let's say, 70 miles an hour on the turnpike or 95 or whatever, it'll stop, it'll slow down, it'll continue to go, it'll, it drives itself. This kind of just does this with this camera up here that can see the lanes, and it lets you know when you're going in and out of the lane. If the lane assist, it's called a lane assist, and if it's on, and let's say somebody falls asleep while driving and the car starts to veer, it'll go beep, 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 and it'll tell you need to get your hands on the wheel and say, hello, wake up. Which I think is a pretty cool feature. It's not like I fall asleep, but it's cool when you're driving and you're just, it gives you the 3 months of Sirius for free.
It's a it's a full touch screen. You have your Sirius, your phone, obviously your wireless Bluetooth phone. I think that pretty much is standard on every vehicle,
Yeah.
new vehicle nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean,
you got the call on the steering wheel, the end on the steering wheel, the talk, and then that's kind of it. That's all it really has on here. Here's your lane assist. Main is basically brings you to.
Well, it turns it on.
It turns all the fun stuff on.
Right. All the safety driving features.
This is your home button, which I don't know if you really can see it, and I can't do it because the doors are open. But it kind of gives you just a bunch of different things that you can see and go through, like
readings for the car.
Reading for the car. I actually think this still does the tire pressure. It does the gas. It does north, south, east, west. God, what else does it have?
Well, it has heated seats.
It has heated seats when it gets really cold in Florida, which it doesn't. And actually, I will say that I do use it. Like if we go to Disney and we're walking a lot and my back hurts, I will put it on because it does actually help because it heats my back and it kind of like loosens it up a little bit. So that's the only reason why I use it, honestly.
And the
because I'm weird.
Our trim doesn't have it, but the trim that's more expensive, they actually have cooled seats, which like the fans pull the hot air out so it feels like your butt's getting cold.
I need that.
Which is cool.
We have our sunroof. Yeah, but it gets too hot. It's way too hot.
We never use that, really.
I wonder, see, this is pretty cool. We don't personally like it because it's way too like bleh on us, but we can see everything. We can see the kids back there. Like I said, we don't like it because our faces are so large and we look so beastly, so we close that.
It also has, here it has the home link, so you can program your, your garage door openers or gate openers, whatever you need. Like all the stupid little clickers you have on your visor, you can just program it into there so you don't have to deal with it.
And it looks like there's an on and off button.
Well, that's for the rear fogging.
For the, well,
dimming. It
dims. So like if you're driving at night and you got somebody behind you who's like blasting their high beams or whatever behind you, this will actually turn blue. So it like totally dims out the light and you can drive without being blinded by the guy behind you.
And this I actually thought was pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of useless because all the controls you really need are here, but like you can control, well, I mean, this is cool. You can control the thermometer in the back, the air conditioning in the back, but I mean, you can just actually hit the button and do it with these. Well, but it's cool to have an actual visual so you can, oh, sorry, I'm trying to look through the camera, and see, you can just drag it and it turns the air up. You can change the directions, and the same with the front, like you can just, and the back.
And now with my Pilot, the AC didn't get so cold. I don't know why, it was very weird. Like Matt's truck gets so cold, where this one actually gets pretty cool.
This air conditioning definitely seems better.
And I honestly think it.
Came to visit you.
Hello. I honestly think it may be the fact that my truck was black on black and this is light silver and it's all lighter color, so maybe the heat doesn't, like, I don't know, absorb so easily, and I feel as though maybe it'll stay a little bit cleaner. Picks up my Wi-Fi from inside, and all I have to do is plug in my iPhone and I have Apple Carplay.
And it basically, it does, there's certain apps that it'll allow, like Pandora, your maps, which is nice because like our car doesn't have the navigation in the head unit, but now we can just, since it has the CarPlay, you can just hit the maps button, navigation in your car, which is nice.
Oh.
And then like it does your messages, your phone calls, obviously. One little note about it though, if you do use the Apple CarPlay, you can't use the Honda hands-free link, which is the system inside the car. They do the same thing, but you can't use both. So like you have to use Siri instead of talking to, I don't know, I don't think they have a name, the Honda unit that comes with the car, which really doesn't matter. Do the same thing, just a note. But like I said, you could do Pandora, your music, your phone, messages. Just remember, if you are buying this car and you want the navigation in your car, it'll save you like $3,000 because they don't sell it by itself. You have to buy the rear entertainment system, which we didn't get either. It'll save you a bunch of money, and look, it's,
Sorry.
Mom messed it up. There. It's it's just like having the navigation in your car. So money saving tip if you have an Apple phone, and it does Android Auto, so whatever, it's all gonna work. You don't need the navigation in your car.
So let's head back there. What I really like about this truck, again, there's a couple of things I really like about this truck, is that if I'm sitting inside and I have to just open up the side door or whatever, I don't have to get out of the car and open up the door. There's two buttons here for the left side and the right side. It closes and it opens. So we're on obviously the left side, so all I have to do is push it and it opens.
And there's Lucha's car seat.
Yay. What's also a cool feature, as we've been told, it stops here no matter what. But if somebody, let's say, has their hand here or out the window, it's not gonna, it's obvious, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna crush their hand because it stops. That's why it's got this curve here, so it doesn't crush any little person's hands who tend to say, "Mommy!" Which, you know, they're gonna do that if you have kids. Mommy!
A little bit of a side note, especially for, you know, the mommies and daddies that are gonna buy this car, is you have to watch and be careful. You should check your car seat before you buy the car, or you're gonna have to buy a new car seat. Because, like, for instance, look, Bella's car seat doesn't fit in her chair properly. You see how it's crooked? I mean, hers is a booster seat, obviously, but it has to go, if you put the seatbelt down and put it over the seatbelt, it fits into the chair properly. But as soon as you put the seatbelt up to try and put the chair in properly, it kicks it off to the side like that. So just a little bit of a side note, that if you are gonna buy this car and you do have small kids, which obviously most people that buy this are going to, just check the car seats, because you will have to either replace it or try and figure out how to make it work.
Now, I'm gonna just another side note. If you have kids and they have their toys all over the place and you're just like, oh my God, I came up with a pretty good idea. My bin down here, I leave it here. I put all of Lucky's toys in there and I just take it in and out, and that's it. And the car is clean. It's great. It's a great little thing. And you know, you can get a bigger one or whatever fits your, you know, your lifestyle of the amount of toys that you have. You can get two for each side if the, you know, if kids don't really step down because they're little.
Alright, so we're gonna take Bella's seat out just so.
We're gonna show you a little thing.
What do they call them? They call them the magic seats,
it's
right?
It's the magic seat.
Ooh, magic!
So that goes down there. You can pull it.
I did.
That goes down there, and now there's a clip.
There's a cup holder. There's cup holders and like a little storage area for Bella to store all of her, you know, stuff.
They always do say that these cars come with way too many cup holders. I mean, there's like 3 cup holders on each side.
There's a strap here that you pull, and then this seat just comes out.
Come on, Big Papa, look at you. Look at that.
Yep.
Yay, so now we have an open hole, which will lead to the back seats.
Right, so you can leave the chairs like this, and people can walk in and get to the back, or you can move the seats this way. The kids can hang out close together, but you know, sometimes they get along and play, which is nice. And it also makes getting into the back, I think, a little easier instead of having to climb over this chair. Now, if the kids are fighting, you just say, like, Disney commercial, no, no, no. And it brings you over here. If you heard, the seats auto lock, so it's safe. They lock into certain positions, so that's good. And these seats are like fully, what's the word?
They basically do everything.
They
have armrests.
They have two armrests.
They
recline, forward.
They go forward, back. It's
backwards.
Basically like a front seat.
And they fold forward.
Yeah. And I think it's stopped because your armrests are up.
I never sat back here yet. It's pretty spacious, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm a little snug, but I'm pretty comfortable, actually. If you're like me and you're sitting back here and nobody lets you out, because nobody ever lets me out of the car, and you just pull this lever, smack Bella in the face, and push the chair forward, and you can get out.
Ta-da! Cool.
And there are separate air vents all the way back here too, which is nice. So everybody in the car has their own air units. You got the like 4 or 5 up front. You got 2 in the side doors.
Hold on.
Here.
There it is. And it blows great.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And then the people back here, I mean, you can fit probably 3 kids, but 2 larger adults back here. And there's air vent on each side, also with a power outlet, which is good because, you know, devices and charging and stuff. Wow, that's a big car. It's definitely a lot bigger. Oh, and if your kids are a little older, they can control their own air, whether they're hot, cold, warm.
And there's one, oh.
No, just over here.
Just one.
Yeah, so make sure the most adult kid is over here, or else it'll be hot, then cold, then hot, then cold. All right, now on to the trunk. This is what I was talking about. See, if you were a bigger person, like an adult back here, and you're trying to, you'd have to squeeze in between this little section, or put the chair back and walk through here. But instead, you could move the seat forward, put your hand here, as long as the center seat's gone, slide it over, and you get a lot more room, whoa, to get out.
Yeah, look at how much space is there. I mean, it's huge. It really is. There's a lot of space in this truck. And like we were saying before, it's a full...
Fully articulate chair.
Yeah, it's a full functional chair where this will, here it'll fold down, here it'll, the back will go forward or recline. This actually, it looks like it comes out completely. And this is the cool little thing where it's like you have this little lever here and it goes back and forth. We want the kids separated. Oh, let's be close today. Want them separated. And that's it. So it is a pretty big, giant vehicle.
It has a backup camera. It's decent. The color's a little weird. It's a little harder to see than like our Pilot backup camera. But I don't know if they changed it on all of them this year or just this. But the backup camera, I think they downgraded a little bit in my opinion. It's a fully automatic lift. What's cool though is you can stop it at any height you want. For whatever reason, let's say you're backed up to something, need to get something out, somebody's parked behind you, right, and you can just sneak in like that, and watch out, Bells. And then if you just press it back down, it goes down instead of going back up, which is always annoying. If you have an automatic lift gate, you know what I'm talking about. And
if you have a short person or a tall person,
right,
whichever works.
If you're tall like me and you hit your head on these, what's nice is these go up actually like 4 or 5 inches more, which gives, I'm 6'2", so it gives me, I mean, if you're 6'4", you'll probably clear it. And also, you can set this button, you can hold this button right here, and it'll set the height. So if you never want your tailgate to go past this point, you just set it right here, and it'll never go past that point.
Look at that. There is so much room back there. Like, it's a giant, deep hole in there. So, I mean, you can put all your groceries in there, and they're not going to roll around. They're not going to, oh, the milk went underneath the seat, because I've done that before. So, there's a lot of room. There's a lot of room in here. And what's really cool is there's like a pocket here with the power outlet. There's a pocket here, well, 2 of them. One big deep pocket in there, another big deep pocket in here.
But if you get the, I think it's the Touring, this pocket and storage space is in here. It's actually replaced with a car vacuum, which
a built-in vac,
which is cool. We really wanted it, but you know,
why spend the extra money when I can just vacuum it myself?
Right. And see, stowing magic seats. We have magic seats. So I mean, this is pretty easy. If you have a car that has a 3rd row, or really anything, you know how to do these. You just pull this, they fold backwards into this hole. Maybe? Sorry, it's like my 2nd time doing this.
Push it in.
Hey, you gotta hold it. You gotta use a little force. You gotta keep this pulled and fold these in.
Goodbye, seat. Goodbye, seat. So now you have all of this giant room. I mean, it is really big. I mean, Bella, go inside just to show you the size and how actually big it is. I mean, with the 2 of them back there, we could camp in our truck and still have room to close the door.
You can fit like 50 million Orbeez in here.
Okay, let's not get crazy. But yeah, I mean, and you could camp in here if you had to, or wanted to, or just, you know, it's giant. There's so much space back here.
That's my hair.
Okay, everybody out. Let's show them the other way they go. And you pull them out, And there's your thing, and you could put more stuff up there if you needed this space. Like, I'm about to go grocery shopping because I didn't go grocery shopping yesterday. So this, now I'm gonna leave the chairs like this so that I can put my groceries here. And then if I'm, you know, if I want more space or I just want to hide the seats, I shove them down under. So I mean, the space is unlimited, really. And look at that, more cup holders and your AC. Look, there's that, you can see. More cup holders, the AC vent, and you just, and this is it. These also recline as well. What's really cool is that you don't have to spend $20 per window per kid. It comes with a built-in window tinter and sunscreen. This is amazing. When I had him and I had on my registry, I didn't need it. I had this thing, and it really does work wonders. It's really good. So you just clip it, put it down, and it hides. It's great. She's got a cup holder here, an AC vent here to open and close her door here. If she doesn't want to pull the lever, there's a button. If it's too hard for the little hands to open, there's just a button back and forth. And in the front, if you don't want them to open the doors, which I probably will lock, you can lock them.
The doors have child lock.
Well, yeah, isn't that what that button is over there?
No, they have regular child lock.
Oh.
So you can still open it, but because that button I think turns the power off.
Oh, well, we don't want to turn the power off, but
child lock
because my kid's in and out.
If you're like me, you like all the gadgetry things that come with the car. So I'm going to just show you, I'm going to take you through the key fob. It can obviously lock, unlock, and then you can hold to open the doors from the key. Open, close. There you go. You're going to open the trunk. You could stop it and then close it. And then this one has the auto start on it. So you lock the doors and then hold the auto start. The car should start. There you go. Oh, you can also hold the unlock button and it'll roll down the windows. See? Which is nice. Especially like on a hot day like today, you can roll down the windows and let all that, you know, oven type heat out of the car, which is super nice. That was our 2018 Honda Odyssey review. We have an EXL, and it pretty much has just about everything you think you're gonna need. Anything above that, it's more wants than anything. So I hope you enjoyed the review. We kind of did an in-depth we did a brief overview of almost everything that comes with this car. Just remember our little tips, especially like the one about the car seat, because it's obviously going to be important for anybody buying this type of car. But overall, it's great. The way they designed it is even good. Like, it doesn't really look too much like a minivan. If Mary, that's a Mary, this is a minivan. Mary, minivan. Mary, minivan.
Okay, so I'm going to cut him off because he loves when I do that. I always said I never wanted a minivan because I didn't want a minivan. I wanted to have a car that said Mom, but Mary, instead of now that just says Mom, 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 Mom. So what I kind of like the fact that it doesn't look like a minivan. I mean, there's a lot of detail to it, and my favorite part is that the rolling door isn't here anymore. It's hidden inside the window so that it doesn't look like a minivan. It kind of looks like a crossover to a SUV. But again, Pilot extended cab.
Alright. And now, you know what I'm going to say. On with the rest of our day. Grocery shopping for real this time, I think. I forgot to tell you. What also is pretty nice about the car that we love is it's keyless everything. So like, you close the door, walk away, the car just locks automatically, which is super nice, super cool. You never have to worry about if your car's locked. It just locks automatically. If for some reason a door or something to open, it does like beep, 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 to let you know that the car's not going to lock. Oh, I can't even open my eyes, it's so bright. And also, when you walk up to the car, it automatically, you put your hand on the handle and it unlocks for you, which is nice. And if you're using, like, we have our 2 keys programmed differently, so whoever opens the door, it moves the seats, the mirrors, etc. to make sure everything's set for that driver. I swear, that's it. onto the day. I went to go move my car out of the way. I just wanted to show you the temperature. 104. It is so hot. So hot. And I need washer fluid apparently. Luke, hey. What's up with the hair?
You know who did it?
Got a cute little comb over.
You know who did it?
It's because it's so sweaty. And look at the bottom. Look at how it curls at the bottom.
I did that.
Hi, grocery shopping with my kid.
You want to know what's wrong with Lucky? Watch this. Oh, where'd he go? He's addicted to the blue raspberry slushie at Target.
That's why.
And a dollar.
And I don't know what I should do now because he's going to drink it all. And I want it.
4 bucks of pasta? Wow.
Is that pasta visual?
See, that's what you do. Change their mind for something else.
Until he sees it again.
Looks good. That looks good.
Those look like big bowls of diarrhea. That's what they look like. You love big bowls of diarrhea?
No, I like that.
Looks like big bowls of diarrhea.
You look like a big bowl of diarrhea.
Look at this. Look at this Ripple milk. I've never seen this milk before. It's on sale, so I'm guessing it's probably not a good seller. But look, it's like gray. Disgusting. Absolutely. I would not be drinking any gray milk today. It's dairy free. It's made from plants, so I'm sure it's pretty healthy, but I like my milk white.
Move it, ho. What?
I wanted to show you guys the cakes that they made. And one is Disney. And I just wanted to show you guys all these cakes. So
Long time for me, Jeremy.
right here.
Okay, but I missed you. You're my best friend. I didn't see you. I was concerned.
Hot dog.
Want to make sure you were okay?
And Minnie. Mickey. Then I'm going to show you all the cakes. See all of them? I like this. And this is my favorite one of all. It is that one. Hey! That one right there. How are you, Stinky?
We're now at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure, or so they say. It is a nice store. Watch your back, fella. Don't get hit. It is a nice store, but it's usually more expensive than everywhere else. They have a few specialty things here that we need, so we have to come here. Let's see how much you weigh.
Okay,
Let's see.
I was like, well, how much is it?
Whoa. 200 pounds. You gotta get off.
Oh, do you need like tires? Well, yeah.
Whoa.
Wheel take.
You're heavy. You gotta get off. That doesn't look like I'm having shopping as my pleasure when I'm getting attacked by sharks in the grocery store. Do you think Mary remembered the 2 things that we needed from Target that Target didn't have? You remember? What were they?
Your onion sauce.
And
Taco seasoning.
wow. Wow. This way. See? See? She still needs... Come back. I want you to listen to what she just told me. What did you just say? What did you just say?
I'm being honest, I would have completely forgotten until he mentioned it.
See? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. She sucks at remembering stuff. I tell her, make a list. What does she do with the list? She leaves it in the car. What good is that going to do? Publix has failed us. failed us. I mean, we got a bunch of stuff. It's $5 sushi Wednesday. I forgot. So excited.
Love sushi.
But the specialty items we come here for are gabagool, because nobody has that. Well, Walmart does, but theirs stinks. But Target doesn't have it. So we come here for that, and then we also come here for the Sabrett onion sauce, because they usually have it, and it's a lot easier to get in and out of here than Walmart, but they stopped carrying it. So now we have to go to the dreaded Walmart, even though we don't want to. So now the third grocery store of the day. This is getting fun. Maybe I should make this my career.
Nope, thank you.
That sums up our fabulous day. Grocery shopping. Bleh. So boring.
That wasn't very eventful. It usually never is. It's very stressful.
We didn't find the Sabrett onions after all that time. All the special stores for the stupid onions.
I just chopped you up some onion.
Yeah. So. Sleep.
Why are you on the couch? It's not the first time. This couch is very comfortable.
But anyways, we love you guys. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for watching our life. We appreciate it. And as little Beba would say, make sure it's always made with love.
No, it's not make sure it's always made with love. Remember, all our videos are always made with love.
That's not what Beba says.
I know, but that's what I would say. She says it wrong.
As Beba says, make sure it's always made with love.